I used to think something was wrong with me. We've all felt that. And we probably felt it when we were much younger, when we were trying to find ourselves, when we were attempting to discover who we were. And it probably comes up when we're in our teenage years, when that place where you're ready to get out into the world, but then you have these parents or these guardians or these people who are saying, no, you can't do that. You can't go do that. You're not ready yet. You're not supposed to do that. And so then you might start to interpret that as being, well, you don't know enough yet, and you can't do anything, and so you might begin to believe that there is something wrong with you. Not understanding that what's happening is that you're trying to assert your sense of self, that you're attempting to become who you want to be so that you can feel really happy and secure with yourself. And you keep doing that throughout your entire life. And it never ends. That's the wonderful thing about it. I'm saying that because you may not have felt that recently, because as we evolve individually, as we move through all of these challenging parts within ourselves that we couldn't see before or we didn't believe about ourselves, the world is doing the same thing. We come to understand that we are all affected by the changes in our world, of our planet, energies, because everything in the world is energy. But we also have consciousness. And consciousness is the thing that connects each of us to that greater consciousness, let's say, but it makes you feel that you belong. We don't always feel that. And you might not be feeling it now because we're moving through generational trauma. And we all have it. We couldn't come into the world with having the old beliefs that were restrictive, that were limited, that we want to break free from. But then we can become hypnotized, so to speak, with the old beliefs that we had about ourselves and keep staying there. And I've done that as well. Because see, it didn't make sense that I would sit down and start receiving this other information, this cosmic guidance, when I contacted Wilhelm in 1989. And also, it made me feel even more that there was something wrong with me because other people weren't doing what I was doing. No one has done what you are doing either. And no one was going to do what you were supposed to do. Because what we discover is that every single person has something they were meant to bring to the world. It's just going to show up in different ways. And as it shows up and we remember that, then we can give it to others. That's what I'm doing today. If you go to my website, anyadvicefortoday.com, you will see there's a message that says you might accept self-mastery today. And self-mastery is what we all want. That's what we're all going for, because that's how we can achieve what we want in our lives. That's where we feel that sense of success or achievement. And Wilhelm has given us a plan to do that. And I can say that because I know it's for every single person, because it's in consciousness. People often ask me, well, Roger, what is your work? What is this program supposed to do? Who is it for? It's for any human. It's any human, because we're going to always keep evolving. You will see that this is a living philosophy, because that's what we're all doing. The world is not formed. We're all doing it, and we're doing it energetically by the way we think about ourselves, the world, and others, and it's a constant process. And that is what Wilhelm revealed. I didn't accept it all. I didn't accept myself, and I didn't believe myself. You probably don't either. So you want to do something really huge. You think, no, that's not me. Can't do it. And you can stay in that place forever. And I do know it. I stayed there for so long because I can't tell people what this is. Well, now I can do an explanation of it, because this is something revolutionary, because it hadn't happened before, which is why most people didn't understand it, why I didn't understand it. Why was I healing? Why was I moving in a different direction than most other people? And I'm going to be 75 on November 2nd. How could that have happened? And everything is reversed. It's because Wilhelm was giving us the understanding of the energetic configurations of our lives and our world. This is why I can sit with someone and know what's going on in your life when I hear your birthday. That made no sense to me before, and I actually ignored it, except now it's been proven true. And I put together a few documents I want you to see. The Wilhelm philosophy, a 36-year revolutionary philosophy that will change your life and change our world eventually. And I tried to find exceptions to that maybe that wasn't true, and it isn't. Because the only difficulties that any of us experience, we're still holding on to something old. We can't believe in ourselves. We don't know the path that we're supposed to take. We are afraid that we're lost. All of those things. Yeah, I lived all of that. And I wrote it all. And in the channeling session, Wilhelm said, this is a couple years ago, they said, we have given you an encyclopedia of personal development, self-actualization, and ascension tools. And I listened to that and I go, that can't be possible. As you read the document, you will see that it is possible. And I'm also demonstrating the results of that because they showed up in my life. That's what I'll be documenting. But I wanted you to have this today because you can achieve self-mastery. I don't care who you are and where you are in your life, there's still more, because that mastery means that you're fulfilling your life purpose. It's not about what you've achieved, how much money. Do you feel that I was here for a reason? I can now say that. And this is what I want you to be able to say, and I want you to understand that's what this work is. So now I can finally explain it. This was not, and you'll read in the document, this was not what you would think of as regular channeling or spiritual work. It was something different. I connected to that universal consciousness, and I had no awareness of what I was doing. The results were showing up, and it couldn't have been made manifest until now, where you can see the entire completion of this, and that's what this is. So please enjoy the documents. I've done a few. I'll leave some links in there so you can look at all of those. And also, if you have anyone who's interested in becoming involved, I did a document to show the projections of what this is going to be. I did that a long time ago, because I know this is going to be a multi-million-dollar project now, because it can help so many people globally. It's not just one place or not just one person. So do enjoy it all and look at all the information, because you are here for a reason, and now is the time for you to take that next step and believe in yourself and achieve self-mastery. See you soon.